even sometimes how they talk. But again, it's just sometimes I feel like it's heart over brain sometimes.
Yeah,
because I feel like that's what it was with me. Maybe my heart was saying
something before your brain could catch up.
Huh?
Your heart was saying something before your brain could catch up.
No, maybe like what I'm trying to say is maybe
you might want to adjust it. Like
maybe
on the hanger, the jersey.
Yo, that jersey needs ironing, man.
Leave me alone.
That jersey is crying out for help.
Yeah, that's fine. Leave me alone.
That jersey.
Leave me alone.
It's okay.
I don't like ironing. Huh?
Man, them look good though.
We thank God, man. We're trying.
Not as good as you guys on your app.
We're trying. Her behaviour and what you're saying. Fair enough. Elias, what do you think? How would you gauge it?
What, maturity? I think as you get older, it's weird, isn't it? Like,
it's weird. What do you mean?
Listen, at our age, yeah. Benga, can I ask you something? At our age, do you think somebody should be posting like, you know, the anonymous ask a question thing? Do you think somebody should be posting that on their WhatsApp story?
Yeah, it's a bit.
It's childish, no?
It's something I would have done
at like 18, 17, not even 18.
Yeah, like
you know what
14,
I mean?
15.
Like on Snapchat, innit?
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
But also, like culturally, things are different culturally. You know, like there's certain things that people do in Nigeria that we've done already. Do you get me? Like give me
an example.
Like we don't like even WhatsApp stories. We don't do that.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's a
that's
big
true.
thing in Nigeria.
They do use them.
They use WhatsApp stories.
That's
even
true.
people that are young use WhatsApp stories.
Yeah, they do use WhatsApp
so
stories.
That's like a cultural difference. So it doesn't necessarily mean like culturally it's just what happens.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Still, for me, what do I use to gauge it? I think it's like you said, life. I think it's also like maybe their character. Like in terms of like when you engage with them consistently, you have conversations, like whether or not like they have a level of like self-awareness, whether or not they're able to just like have normal kind of conversations. That's somewhat. I think those are kind of the standard things that you would use to gauge it.
You know, another thing that's just come to my head.
What?
It may sound like stupid, but it's also what they let affect their day-to-day lives, like what they let bother them.
Okay.
I think
you know what I mean?
Experiences as well, like what you've experienced in life.
For sure. What do you mean by what day-to-day life?
Like we're 24.
Okay.
Lives are 24, right?
Yeah.
We're 24. The things that bothered us at maybe 16 shouldn't bother us at 24. For an example, maybe when I was 16, like, let's say somebody insulted me. Like maybe my hairline, I have a big forehead. It used to stay on my mind for a couple of days, you know?
Yeah.
But now, you could say that to me for every day of the next 2 weeks. I wouldn't give a damn.
I think that's a level of like self-confidence that's built up in you. I think it's people, I wouldn't use that as a measure because I think people still have insecurities. People are still challenged. Like those kind of things are still happening. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're not mature. I wouldn't say. I didn't think this question would be as heavy as it is, you know. Never being honest with you. But I do get what you mean in terms of trivial things shouldn't hold that much weight anymore. Trivial things shouldn't hold that much weight anymore. Anyway. Welcome back, Kelvin.
It's been good. I've been watching. Well, there's only been 2 episodes out, but I've been watching you guys. I've been watching the NBA most importantly.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good.
I feel very, very depressed, but I'm sure we'll get into that.
Yeah, man.
If you guys have forgotten, I'm a Pelicans fan.
I don't know if it's my fault, but it's all right. It's all right. I had high hopes
for the Pelicans.
Yeah, I had high hopes first season.
Yeah. How so many seasons that these guys have had high hopes placed on them? I stopped. It feels like I've stopped caring, but it hurts me. So clearly, I haven't stopped caring.
Well, you have one piece of good news today. Hazard went into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That should have made you feel.
Bro,
you almost cried
when I was watching the videos, because you don't understand, guys. You don't understand. My first son will be named Eden. When I was watching the videos, and I was like, I was just having flashbacks of me as a kid on the sofa, just watching this guy tear up the pitch. Like, it was really, it really means something to me. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it really does mean something to me.
You brought joy.
He did. I was even like, I was listening to CBS Golazo, their Champions League games, and like, there was a question of like, who would you Like if you could buy a ticket to go watch somebody, who would you watch play? And I think Thierry said like the last player he would have gone and like bought a ticket to see would have been Hazard. So I was like, that shows the level of like talent he was. But yeah, congratulations to him.
Congratulations, Eden.
Right.
This is not what we're here for. So let's go. Roll call. Who we got today?
Kelvin.
Elias.
Moiwa. I'm on the hoop. I thought like my voice shifted then. That was a bit brazy. I think we can start with where we were going, man. There's been a few. It's only been a week, give or take, a week and a couple of days. There's been a few things that have been going on in the league right now. A few things that we need to address. I think we should start on a positive before we go to the negative. So we're going to look at the unbeaten teams, and whether or not we're surprised or not. So we're going to start in the. We'll start in the East. If I can pull it up. Oh my days! Nope, this is the wrong phone.
It's
I know it's the Philadelphia 76ers.
You know the life when you have two phones. What a life that is. To be
Okay.
so important, you have to.
Okay.
Chicago Bulls.
Yes, it's Philadelphia 76ers and Chicago
The Bulls
Bulls.
are undefeated.
The Bulls are
They're
undefeated.
4-0.
What a fake team.
Bro, I'd be real.
Playing is loading for them.
You think so?
It's them.
How are they undefeated? Who have they beaten?
The
Who have they
Kings.
beaten? They've beaten. They've actually beat.
the Bums.
They
Okay,
beat.
Kings. Are
Nah,
bums.
the Kings
Yeah.
have been playing some good ball.
Kings.
The Kings have
I
been playing
watched
some
those
good
guys
ball.
against the Thunder recently. They blew that game.
Yeah, but they were still in that game.
You can't, because the Thunder just take a load of threes. You know, if the offensive play breaks down, they'll just
The
heave up
Thunder
the
just
three.
they don't just take only threes, bro. Shea
It feels
gets
like every time I watch these guys, they're heaving up threes, man. I
that's a lot of
understand the game.
that's
the
a
game
lot of
today,
teams. That's a lot of teams
but
in the
it's-
league now, bro.
Bro, they heave it up like.
Like what? Well, let me find out. Okay, so who have they played? They've
I
played.
got it here if you want it.
Yes, you please go ahead.
I
sir.
guarantee they've beaten a lot of bums in that.
They beat the Pistons in the first game.
Okay, I'll give you the.
those are not
Pistons, they're
bums.
They beat the Magic.
Those are not bums.
Wow.
They beat the Hawks.
Those are also not bums.
Well, they're playing like bums right now.
They are playing like bombs right
But two of those teams are playing like bums right now.
Okay,
The Magic and the
okay,
Hawks.
okay.
And
We've
then-
heard you.
and then
Okay,
the
okay.
Kings. The Kings.
And they beat the Kings.
The Kings are called them bums.
The Kings have been giving competitive ball, bro.
What are they? 1-4.
Yeah, but they've been trying. Alright, cool. So my thoughts on the Bulls. Josh Giddey's having an incredible season. I don't remember who I was arguing with. I think it was Paul. That he said Josh Giddey versus Alex Caruso. That I think he was saying Alex Caruso is a better player or something along those lines. Still rate Alex Caruso very highly, but what Josh Giddey's doing over there is incredible stuff. I think he's got All-Star season coming his way. Vucevic is also looking revived. I think that's a big part of why they're winning, and they know the guy they drafted last year. Buzelis. He's having a good start to the season. So things are working for them, bro. That's just really what it is. And, you know, they say it's important to have a strong start. Like, the first 20 games are important. That can give you a nice little, like, cash to lean on later on in the season when other teams find their form. So, I think we're going to see... they are going to lose games. Like, they're on a hot streak. They will dip eventually. But I think there's something there. Because the end of the year last year, very strong as well.
Well, you think they'll make the playoffs?
I think in the East they could be. In the East they could do it.
I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs, bro. I think they'll make the play-ins, but
I think they could have a chance. I think they could have a chance.
I don't think they're there yet to make the playoffs.
What more do you think they would need?
Well, who's the number one option right now?
Josh Giddey, bro.
Josh Giddey is your number, and you're asking me who else do they need?
I
Josh
think
Giddey
him.
is
I
your
think
number one option.
him, Vucevic, and Buzelis can be a good trio
Lord have mercy, man.
to get into the
Josh
first
Giddey,
round.
your first option.
To get into the first round, I think
they're on
so.
like a strength in numbers kind of vibe right now.
Yeah, they're doing it by committee, and I think if last year taught us anything, depth is incredibly important.
Wait, why did that teach? Why are you saying? Why are you?
The Wolves, sorry, not the Wolves. The Thunder and Indiana, they were both very deep teams. They were probably the deepest teams left in the playoffs.
No, but see, this is the difference.
What?
The Thunder, they are very deep.
Yeah,
But look at the Thunder. They have an established one.
they do.
Established two, I'm still a bit iffy of. But listen, J-Dub, he played very, very well. So they have the established front head.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Do the Bulls have that?
I just told you,
You just have
Josh Giddey and
a load of-
Vucevic.
You just have a load
Vucevic has-
of
Vucevic
fourth
has-
options.
Vucevic
third
has loads of
options, masquerading
experience.
as second options. Like
Vucevic has
that's
loads of
not
experience,
depth. That's
and they
just
have
a load of
they have an engine.
custard creams.
They have a point guard who is literally on triple double watch every time he's on the court.
He's on triple double watch.
Yeah,
This guy.
he is, and having somebody like that at the key of your offense, and defensively, he's also been stepping up as well. So it makes sense. I feel like he's also been playing like. I'm saying they can get into the playoffs. I'm saying first
I don't
round.
think they have
could do it.
a load of depth. I think they just have a bunch of.
They got a lot of good young players.
A bunch
That's
of-
depth,
yeah,
bro.
they do
That's
have-
depth.
No, it's
Because these guys are maturing, like I was saying in the last episode.
You have a bunch
This
of
is the
depth
season.
of mid. That's not depth. You have a bunch of depth of mid. That's what they are. They are, you know, I know they're 4-0, so it sounds a bit silly saying it, but
Then I don't
it is
think
a
you
bunch of mid. A bunch of mid can equal to good over a stretch of time,
Okay.
but over a
I think
course of a
they've got, I
season,
think they've got something. I think they've got something there that you're gonna see. That okay, cool. We're gonna see it.
okay.
We're gonna see. I wouldn't be surprised. Like I think once the cup games start, yeah, I think we'll see. Okay, cool. And teams start playing with a little bit more intensity to actually win something. We'll see whether or not they can still maintain what they're doing, and I think they will. I think they could easily be a fringe playoff team. I think between 5 and 6, I think they could find a slot there. There's not that many teams in the East that you're like, they're a lock for sure. There's maybe like 4 teams, and then the rest is kind of like, okay, cool. What we're gonna see is gonna happen here. That's my opinion on that. That's what
I
I
can
think.
see them being first round.
Yeah,
I don't see them making any noise.
getting in the first round is a success for them. I think if they go first round, they get one win. Make it hard for somebody to get. I think that's a good win for this season. And you also have to think about like Vucevic is also probably playing to raise his value for somebody to buy him or trade for him. Like he knows they're not a contender right now. Do you know what I mean? So those things are kind of playing in his favor. At least I think so. That's what I think personally. The other team we have is the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah,
They're not undefeated.
they are.
They're undefeated, bro.
They're undefeated.
Undefeated. They've played.
Oh, because the Wizards blew it. CJ McCollum's he blew that game. CJ McCollum in the clutch. Yeah, that is like no. I know as a Pelicans fan, I know.
They've
Okay.
beaten-
Because they were supposed to lose to the Wizards. They were supposed to. I was watching. Yeah,
I think they had a back-to-back. I think that might have been their back-to-back.
that's on CJ
Yeah,
McCollum.
They were.
Who'd they play?
Played, the Celtics,
Yeah, that was a tough opening. Yeah.
the Hornets,
Hornets been playing well as actually this year.
the Magic,
Yikes.
and the 76ers.
My team has been getting run through the mud, man.
The only thing I've learned from the 76ers so far is they really know how to draft. You know, they really. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Bro, they had so many misses before this guy, bro.
Before what?
Before these two guys, they had
They
so
drafted
many.
Maxi. So why are you saying they've had a load?
Bro, before
They
Embiid,
drafted Embiid.
they drafted
Simmons was very good.
Jahil Okafor, Nerlens Noel.
Bro, how many years ago was
Bro, that also counts, bro.
Jahil Okafor.
These
Is that
guys
even
count.
the same GM that's there right now?
I don't know. That's the thing I don't know. I don't know.
Come on,
but I
now.
know that. I
You
know
go
there was
back to
a.
the 1940s.
Come on now, that's like
Jahil Okafor.
that's like the early teens in the 2000s.
Come on, man.
But anyway, go
They've
ahead.
drafted well recently, man.
They drafted
Well, recently.
They
I said
drafted
recently.
Tybalt, Matisse Tybalt. He's no longer on that team.
But when he was there, was he not very good?
So why did they let him go? I liked him.
He was very good. Amazing defender.
They let him go.
Well, you can't keep everyone.
Oh, is it?
You can't keep
Okay,
everyone.
whatever you
But
say.
the biggest thing I've learned from the 76ers is Embiid.
He doesn't matter. He doesn't matter.
Yeah, he doesn't matter.
He doesn't matter. He doesn't matter. That's what I've learned.
And two, he's losing his value every game he plays. Because you can see it night as day, he's not the same guy. He's not the same guy from his
Last game, he
MVP
had
season.
flashes of it. He got, what was it, like 20 points in 23 minutes?
Does that look like the guy from his MVP season?
He still got minutes restriction though. Minutes restriction.
He's not even a defensive presence anymore. You can attack the rim now. Before Embiid used to be able to get up, get the blocks.
Bro, his knees are not the same.
Yeah,
man.
so he's not the same two-way headed monster that he used to be.
He might need Londo surgery. He might need new knees. But I don't. To be honest,
And I've seen it happen to guys. Like I've seen it even with Kawhi. And whether we like to admit it or not, both of those guys, they're not the same superstars, top echelon guys that we know them as. Right now, I'll take Wemby over Embiid.
A lot of guys.
And
would
I don't think people would debate me on that.
A lot of guys would take Wemby over Embiid right now, but I don't necessarily know if that means anything. Truthfully, I I think with the Sixers, what they're showing me, I think it's less so about Embiid. I think it's more so showing me like they have a future without him.
Yeah.
So like whatever he provides them is great, but they don't need to really look to him. I think seeing what we're going to get from Paul George. I was telling you guys this year that I'm going to expect Paul George to come back to averaging 20 plus points a game. And I think that will let us know whether or not they can be contenders. If Embiid gives them anything, that's great. But I think they're going to shift their focus to working with these guards. So like, because Maxey and VJ, they seem like their games very complementary for one another. And then when they get McCain back, that's the thing I'm going to be interested to see, because Grimes is already in a role, playing that 6-man role, and he's having a good impact off the bench as well for them. And shout out Adam Boner as well. He's doing his thing. He's got a little game winner. I'll hear you on the drafting mode. Though there are 2 picks this year, they've done a great job. Is it sustainable? That's my question to you guys. Do you think the Sixers will be sustainable throughout the year?
I'm seeing Tyrese Maxey playing already 40 minutes per game, which I think this early into the season won't be sustainable. I think that's also due to obviously some of the injuries they've got right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're definitely going to, if they carry on the way they're going, they'll make the playoffs.
I think for them, that's the bare minimum. Because last year, if Embiid didn't have the kind of year that he had, Paul George didn't have we would have gone into the season expecting them to be contenders. Right? I think we put an asterisk next to them about being contenders. So, I think, at least for me, I think the playoffs is bare minimum. I think it is sustainable to some degree. I think as long as, when McCain comes back, they have more guards in the rotation. I think his minutes will come down slightly. I think when Paul George, as you said, when guys come back, his minutes will come down. And it's more so, I think for me, the question mark is, how are they going to figure out how to fit everybody in? Because a lot of Kelly Oubre is looking great. A lot of the young guys are looking great. So it's okay, cool. When you add these wings back in now, how does everything still function?
I think these next 2 seasons is going to be the Sixers window. This season and next season. This season, you've got Tatum out. The East is wide open. The Bucks, I know they're winning right now, but the Bucks are weak. They don't have a true second option right now. VJ's come out strong. If PG and Embiid can just give you somewhat of their prime, I'm not asking for everything, somewhat of their prime, I don't see a team in the East that's going to be better than them.
You don't think the Knicks can get him?
No. That's what you call depth.
The Knicks?
The Sixers have.
The
That's
Sixers have depth.
Yeah.
The Sixers have depth. The Sixers
And you
do
see
have depth.
how it's not a bunch of mid, like the Bulls?
I don't...
I'm not trying to get at the Bulls, but I'm just trying to get you to understand. There's depth, and then there's a bunch of mid.
I don't think the Bulls is that it's mid. I think it's just that they're yet to be proven. I think that's what it is. That's the difference. They haven't been able to prove themselves. The guys on the Sixers have proven themselves over time. You've seen them in roles with key positions that they need to show up. That's the only difference. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's just the unfortunate thing with youth. You have to do that whole wait and see game. Though for some guys, aka Wemby, they're not getting that kind of treatment. Everybody's saying this here is right now. So but it's I'll keep myself to myself.
What's the thing with Wemby?
I don't know. I don't know. I ain't going to
just admit you were wrong.
I wasn't wrong about anything.
Just admit you were wrong.
I have no
He's a top 10 player.
I'm not saying that.
He's a top 10 player, G. Whether you like it or not.
You can believe what you want to believe.
Behind, bro.
Word.
That's all right. That's all right. We're going out west. Let's talk about our champions, man. The Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay, I don't want to hear you speak about them. They're 5-0.
They're 5-0.
5-0.
Wow. Looks like they're really running away with the West, doesn't it?
I wouldn't say running away.
Listen, the only thing I have to say about those punks is whether you guys like it or not, I don't care. But the truth is the truth. Their whistle is very kind and it's very generous.
That's not the reason they're winning games,
not only from a free throws point of view,
okay,
but from how they are allowed to play defense. The stuff that Dort gets away with,
they're champions, bro.
So what? So Dort should just be going around just trying to injure guys, playing like he's an NFL player.
You guys are gonna run the same narrative every time,
and I'll keep saying it to the day I die.
Oh my days.
Dort is damn near.
So he's not a good defender.
He's a damn near. Anybody can be a good defender getting away with what he gets.
Wow. Okay.
If Herb Jones tries to do that, they're calling a foul. Who's another elite defender? Amen Thompson. If any elite defender tries to do what Dort is doing out there right now, they're calling fouls. So I think
Dort has established himself as a physical
as a
defender,
punk.
not as a punk, as a physical defender, and as a result, he gets the leeway of like, okay, cool, this is
Even
what
Draymond
he's
doesn't
doing.
do the stuff that he does.
Come
like,
on
I'm
now.
seeing the guy really.
Come on now.
Draymond doesn't get away with the stuff Dort does.
Draymond is doing other things, bro.
Like Draymond, the thing with Draymond is he has a loose screw, but he'll do it so night and day that you can see this. That we need to eject this guy. Like he'll kick somebody in the nuts. He'll get somebody in the headlock.
Lose the other.
Dort is trying to do it sneaky.
No, he's not. So you're telling me
Off the screen, he's on your hip. He's on your hip, giving you little touches on the hip.
that's what he's fighting over the screen. That's what he's meant to be doing.
How many guys do they call us foul for?
What do you mean, bro?
How many guys do they call
We
a foul
see guys
for?
fight over screens all the time.
There's fighting over the screen and there's trying to stay attached to your man, trying to make you feel every contact of the screen. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing, bro. He's not just fighting over the screen. He's trying to make you feel the contact excessively.
Oh, is it? Okay.
And as for Shea, listen, I am a fan of the mid-range game. I'll always be a fan of the mid-range game.
Okay.
I appreciate his game because of that.
Okay.
But what I don't appreciate is somebody that goes out there just trying to hunt for a free throw. I'll never appreciate it.
Okay.
The way he plays basketball, I'm not a fan of, and I don't think I can ever be a fan.
everybody-
He's not an elite passer.
But everybody does it, bro.
He's not an elite passer.
That's okay.
What's his game?
He's an elite scorer,
What's
bro.
his game?
He's an elite
Let me
bucket
break
getter.
down Shea's game. Let me break down Shea's game.
Break it down for us.
Shea's game is he poundable. He may call a screen. He probably won't. If he likes the matchup, he probably won't. He's gonna come. The first action I've watched this guy. Me and Paul were talking about it. I watched this guy. The first action he does, you're getting a little stiff to your chest.
Okay. Protecting the ball, yeah.
To your chest. Is that legal now?
A lot of guys do it.
Like a running back, like you. And the way he does it is like you have to really watch him to know that he's doing it.
Yeah, he's
so I can
sly,
understand the refs not catching that, but I'm watching him. He is moving like a running back, just to your chest. And if you
Yeah.
get too close to him, he's pulling up. You're in his landing space. He's pulling up, or if you're not in his landing space, he's very good at pump fakes. That's one thing I'll give him. He's very good.
He's
like
fast.
Game one against
bro, he
the
changed
Rockets.
your pace, yeah.
KD, that was a stupid foul, but I understand.
His change
The
of
guy
pace is
is so
incredible,
lethal
bro.
at the mid range.
Yeah,
you have to go up.
Yeah, you have to.
But
you have to understand that it's a skill. What he's doing is a skill, bro.
you're drawing fouls.
Yeah, it's a
100%
skill.
is a skill, but the refs too. This is too many seasons of this guy doing this rubbish. You need to be able to now detect when
Too
he's
many
doing,
seasons.
Yes.
Okay.
How long has he been doing this nonsense for now?
I think you can only say 3 years, bro.
3 years isn't a long time to you.
I think he's earned it, bro. He just won MVP.
Oh my god.
When James Harden was doing his thing, were we complaining? Yes.
A lot of people were complaining.
I
So what are you talking about?
was complaining.
You were
to be
complaining
honest.
as well. So
I
what
was
are you talking
complaining. But James was doing it a bit differently.
But like, listen,
James was just straight up rude. With
I
what
don't
he was
think
doing.
I don't think anybody. Can
I don't think
say-
I've seen. Actually, I don't think I've seen Shea Hook guys. But James Harden was literally.
Do you think?
hooking guys?
Do you think Shea is an ethical hooper? I don't think he's an ethical hooper.
What do you mean by ethical hooper?
Ethical hooper is somebody. Listen, free throws are a part of the game, yes, but ethical hoopers are people that they get buckets, and the last thing they look for is unnecessary contact.
But then I have to
like
ask.
he is looking for
I have to ask
unnecessary.
you. I have to
Why
ask
are
you a
trying
question.
to-
I have to ask you the question.
Yeah.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose?
Do you mean do you want to win or do you want to?
Do you want to win games or do you want to lose games?
Of course, I want to win.
Okay, and if you're playing a game, are you not
Listen,
gonna? Wait.
if
Let
he
me
was on my
finish.
team,
Let me
If
finish.
he was on my team, I'd love it. But he's not on my team.
So then you can't keep on saying you're throwing these things like, is he an ethical hooper? Bro, he's playing a style of
But I'm just
basketball
trying
that's
to let
getting
you
him
understand,
wins.
whether you agree with me or not. I'm just trying to let you understand that he's not an ethical hooper.
Okay.
Do you think he's an ethical hooper?
I think all guys gets fouls, bro. All guys. So Jimmy,
But do
you
you
can say
guys-
you can say the same thing about Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler,
Does Steph look for fouls?
no,
Does
he doesn't.
Luka-
But that's
does
Luka looks for fouls.
Luka look for fouls.
Luka looks for fouls.
Luka look for fouls.
Luka looks for fouls.
No, I can't lie. That's one thing I'll give Luka. Luka is an ethical hooper.
Luka doesn't look for
He
fouls.
doesn't look for fouls. He
Luka
gets
doesn't
fouled a lot because he's very, very good. But he does not look for fouls.
Okay.
He may cry because he may cry about fouls. But that's because he's not getting fouls. He's not getting fouls.
He may cry, but he's not looking for fouls.
Yeah, he's not looking for fouls. Like, there's a difference between going out there trying to get the foul and going out there, you've been fouled, and now you're saying, where's my foul? There's two categories.
I hear you. I just think I know what I see in it. That's what I think. I know what I see. And They're effective. What they do. I wanted to talk about AJ Mitchell personally about the Thunder. I wanted to talk about their depth. Their depth is also young, but it's proven itself. They haven't got. I think they're just missing J-Dub. I think, and maybe I don't know if Cason Wallace was out, but they're missing a few guys. But AJ Mitchell is from game one. I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Oh, this guy is looking interesting," and then they played the Pacers, and then they played. Who did they just play? Who did they just play last? Was it the Rock? Was it the Raptors?
Rockets was first. They
Was
just
it the Raptors they played?
They just played the Kings, and they played the Mavericks before that.
The Kings. I was like, he's here again. I don't know. I don't. The Mavericks game. I didn't see too much
And
of.
then the Hawks.
But he's playing well, man. I think he's in his second year. They are somebody that knows how to draft well, bro. They've got a special Sam Presti. He's doing an incredible job where he is, man. He's doing an incredible job. I think he's the same guy that drafted James Harden and them man as well, bro. He's doing an incredible job.
He's been there for time.
Bro, he's doing an incredible job. He is somebody that, GM, Executive of the Year, you could win it again because he's great at pulling those resources together. I think this is another year of dominance for the Thunder, to be honest with you. I think they have an understanding of, they're still hungry. Do you know what I mean? They're I think going back-to-back double overtime in 2 games and winning both of them, to me, even though the Pacers were very banged up, to me it was just there's a level of we're not finished. Do you know what I mean? They're it's early to say, but they could be on the cusp of dynasty. They could be on the cusp of doing some dynastic things. They're young enough. Guys are getting paid. Whether or not they'll pay the luxury tax, who knows? But there's a blueprint there where they could really rattle off 3 or 4 of these things if they wanted to.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
Look me in my eyes and say that 3 or 4.
I think there's teams coming up.
Because of Wemby.
3 or 4.
Is Wemby the only reason? Oh my days.
No,
3 or 4.
Wemby.
A dynasty like the Warriors. Even the Warriors with Kevin the Cunt couldn't do it. 3 or 4.
The Warriors got 4 total, bro.
Yeah, but they didn't do it consecutively.
No, they didn't.
Unless you're saying
Without the ACL, that we would have got three-peated.
For
yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Even, I'm
Although
right.
the claw, no, I'm not gonna give you that.
Without KD's Achilles, they would have won, bro.
I'm not gonna give them that because I still to this day, Zaza cheap shot pulled a weak move.
Bro, they were gonna win that series regardless, bro.
I'm not trying to hear that because the Spurs as well. They were 60+ wins.
They had a great year.
I'm not gonna count the Spurs off completely.
They had a great year. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
we can. If we're playing the what if game, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
So
that's fine. Go on.
I was just saying the second Kevin Durant was there, that was it. Until he got injured. You couldn't stop us.
The Rockets nearly did.
Yeah.
Yeah, them man didn't know when to change the game. But let's go on to our next team in the West.
San Antonio.
Yeah. Who have they played, Elias?
Dallas. Ooh, they have played Dallas. They have played. Do you know they're also the only team this season in this decade that's not won 5 games in a row? But they play the Heat tonight and they could win 5 games in a row.
This decade?
Yeah.
As in 2020?
Yeah.
The Heat have been playing well, you know.
The Heat are on it.
The Heat could get them.
The Heat.
The Heat have been playing well, man.
They have the athletes, to be honest with you.
What's their record?
They are 3-1.
Yeah, they've
played
well.
the Mavs, the Pelicans, the Nets, and the Raptors.
They haven't had that tough of a schedule, bro.
Yeah.
What? Because the Pelicans are okay. The Pelicans.
You said the Pelicans, the Nets,
and the Mavericks.
Mavericks and Raptors.
The
Raptors are playing all right. They're playing okay basketball.
I didn't watch the game, but on paper, apparently the Pelicans gave them the closest game.
Yeah, we did. We took them to overtime, and Wemby got it fired out. But listen, we are frauds. We're not even frauds. Everybody knows we're dead. You know. So I'll give you. We are bums. They played one bum. The Nets are bums.
The Nets are just out there trying to. I don't even know what them men are doing, bro. Them men are just trying to figure something out. But I would say, I think Dylan Harper's averaging 15, 5 and 5 or something like that off the bench. Wemby's doing Wemby things. He's doing Wemby things. My question is, I just don't know if it's sustainability is my question. Like when guys start finding their form, and like teams start picking up a little bit more. My question is, are they going to be able to hang in there? That's what they did to the Mavericks. I believe the 40-point game. It was impressive. It was very impressive. He led the charge, and like, the fact that they've been able to win consistently, and I think he's been dropping like 20 points. So he's showing that you can lean on him. Their supporting cast got a lot better. They still have no De'Aaron Fox, which is crazy to say. That's the thing that's like, okay, maybe they can really do something. But I'm waiting for them to play. I'm waiting for them to play the Rockets. I want to see when they play the Rockets, and I want to see when they play the Thunder. I think their matchup with Denver will be interesting as well, actually. Why are you laughing? What's funny?
Why do you think it will be interesting?
With Denver?
No, you said of the Thunder, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, why do you think it'll be interesting?
Because the Thunder know how to win. Like, the Thunder find ways to win, and I think the double bigs of Hartenstein and Chet
Know how to win by getting away with
the
refs.
That's cool. Because I think Chet will take it personally. Because everybody wants to discredit what Chet is capable of, but
what are you saying? Just say it. This is why I don't like about it. You don't like to say things with your chest. Say it. You think Chet can lock him up?
I think Chet is on the. Yeah, I think Chet has the same talent.
Yeah, okay.
I think he does.
Wait. What'd you say?
Has the same level of talent. I think
As
he does.
Wemby.
Yes.
Yo, what is this guy doing?
Okay, let's not take it too far.
What is this guy doing?
I think he has the same level of talent.
Get off the pod, bro.
Huh?
Just
Chet
get
could
off,
lead the team.
bro.
You guys don't believe it just because he's playing with Shea, but he can. Man.
What?
He can.
What are you saying?
I'm saying what I believe. You said I'm not saying things with my chest. Now I'm saying things with my chest. You're not happy with what I'm saying.
Okay, pop off, bro.
There's nothing to pop off about. What do you like? What is Wemby showing you that Chet hasn't been able to do?
He's a way better blocker, rim protector.
He's way better.
Bro, this guy's on
Way
pace.
better.
This guy's on pace.
He has an 8-foot wingspan.
He
has an 8-foot wingspan.
Of course. So say
Chet doesn't have an 8-foot wingspan.
So what?
So it's just biology, bro. At that point, it's just biology.
Because you weren't born with something, I should now discredit the other guy.
No. The fact is that he wasn't born with it doesn't mean you can't still see that same thing in the other guy. You praise Wemby.
I'm not saying he's not a rim protector, but he's not on the level of Wemby.
Bro, he's a very good rim protector, bro.
But you're not on the. Wemby has an old GOAT trajectory of rim blocking.
You don't think Chet's you don't think Chet's rim protection is like all time? You don't think he's an all time?
Hell no.
Really?
Hell no.
Who do you have in that category?
What?
Of GOAT rim protectors?
We've got Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay.
We've got Wemby.
Okay.
Yao Ming was very good.
Okay.
Mutombo. Rest
Okay.
in peace. How many more names?
Dwight Howard.
How many more names?
It's really for me. Some of those guys, I don't know if they're on the list, but
Like who?
I don't know if Yao Ming is on the list really.
Okay.
I don't know if Yao Ming is
why
on the
is
list
that?
really, because I don't believe defensively. I don't really think that was what I know Yao Ming for. Okay. Now I can put my hands up and say I never really go and studied and watched this game like that. So fair. Who else would you say? He said Mutombo. I'm not going to hate on.
Peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Hakeem, fair. And then who else did you? I think that was it. That was all he said. So alright, cool. Wemby's cool, but I think Chet can do it. I think everything. Truthfully, now everything is like not blown out of proportion, but there's a level of like
Even Will.
there's a level of like I was gonna say desensitization, but that's desensitized. Because Wemby's doing what Wemby's doing, anything that like isn't gonna really be recognized anymore.
No, it still is. Just
because a while ago, Rudy Gobert's rim protection was seen as like GOAT status.
I think it still is. Just you're seeing a kid come in that could basically give you a triple double with blocks.
Yeah, he nearly did against my Pels.
9 blocks.
It's
But then, okay, because some people ask me how much of that is just because he's as big as he is, and how much of that is like he's actually skilled.
Listen, I say this all the time. At the end of the day, basketball at its simplest terms is a game of put the ball through the fishnet. Mm-hmm. And what does that require? The fishnet is at a certain height. Mm-hmm. Some people are born shorter than others. Some people are born taller than others. It's something given to you by God. If somebody is genetically more gifted than you, i.e. taller, it's gonna be easier for them to be good at the game of put ball through fishnet. So I'm not gonna take anything away from somebody because God chose to bless them in a certain...
I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm not.
Why?
I'm just saying, can we also just recognize Chet? That's what I'm saying.
No, but you said, can we recognize that this guy is 8 foot or whatever?
I said 8 foot wingspan. That's what I said.
Yeah.
So let's not blow it out of
Why,
proportion.
you shouldn't even mention that.
Why should I not mention it?
Because it's something given to him by God.
That's true, and he's
And
usually
you are a Christian.
So
You are a Christian. So you have to say he's blessed by God and leave it at that. I don't know why you sound like a hater, bro. I'll call it. You sound like a hater.
I'm not even saying like, hey, I hear what you're saying 100%. I'm not hating. I'm just saying that like we've seen this. Like Shaq says with the whole Bo thing. Is like we've seen Kevin Durant. We've seen
Guys,
this.
this is also comparing Bobo to Wemby. Guys,
We've
we've seen
seen this.
Bobo to Wemby.
I'm not saying
Bobo
Bobo was
was
that
not getting
Wemby.
up and down the court like Wemby.
What I will say in terms of like Bobo, no, he's not getting up and down. But Wemby definitely, because one of my boys raised a good argument. We've seen loads of like 7 foot plus guys. Like he used what's his name, Boban as an example of like there's been guys that have been big that haven't done what Wemby's doing. That's true. That's true. Like there is talent to what he's doing, and I'm also saying Chet has the same thing. You can't tell me you look at Chet's game and you be like, nah, I'm seeing 2 different things.
Yeah.
You know why those other 7 foot plus guys haven't succeeded in the league for the most part?
Why is that?
It's all about mobility in my.
It is 100%.
It's literally all because Wemby, that's the one key thing that he has above all of those guys.
Yeah, he does.
It's not a deterrent to the offense or the defense because he'll get up and down.
Yeah.
Boban, he's not getting up and down like that. If there's a fast break, you can't even rely on him. No offense, I'm not trying to get at the dude. Bobo was close, but again, it's not to the same.
No,
level.
Bobo was just work ethic, man. I don't know if it's actually, I can't say that I don't know the guy personally, but from what we hear, that's what it's given. That's what he's given. So yeah,
I don't know what you're hearing, but yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know what you're hearing.
From workouts and stuff, from like podcast interviews, all this kind of stuff. That's what I'm hearing. That his work ethic just isn't where it needs to be. But we'll move on. We're going to talk about some hot teams. So we've got some. We were talking about the Heat before. I want to talk about the Bucks. You said they have no true second star. They're looking kind of somehow.
Second option.
Yeah, I don't know if they need one.
No, they don't need one.
Giannis is.
Giannis right now. If the season ended today, he's the MVP.
Yeah.
And I think what we're seeing from him is incredible, bro. Like they've surrounded him with shooters. Do you know what I mean? And like his passing ability's got a lot better. He's able to read and react. Defensively, he's still there. I think I watched a bit of their game against the Knicks. It looks a little bit chaotic offensively. Like they're still trying to figure how the offense is meant to run properly, consistently, I think. But it's still very early in the year. But I think there's flashes there where like, no, this can really, really make sense. Do you know what I mean? Where everything relies on him. And I think he is a big enough star that he could carry them far. Well, that rhymed. But yeah, I think he could. I
agree with Kelvin. I think come playoff time, we've seen it before. He needs come in the clutch.
Yeah.
He needs that second option.
You don't think there's anybody on that team that could step up and show you that, nah, I can do this?
I just think more consistently.
I think Miles Turner could be consistent for them.
As a second option in a close playoff game or series.
I think so. He just got to the finals.
Miles Turner? No, hell no.
He just got to the finals.
But that was in his role in that in any of those series.
He played a big part
down the clutch.
In the clutch, it wasn't Miles Turner, but he played a big role. He played a big role for them. I think Kevin Porter Jr. There's a space for him to step up. I like what they're doing with Ryan Rollins. I'm hearing he's getting tutelage from Rajon Rondo. So there's things that are going in place.
Do you know what I'll give the Thunder?
What?
Closing out games is a skill. It is a skill, and that's one skill that the Thunder do probably the best in the NBA right now. They have set plays that are gonna run, and they'll shove it down your throat, whether you like it or not. You know, so
they do.
Can I trust the Bucks?
As long as
playoffs, yeah, I don't know.
I think my worry with that is more on the coach than if they have the capabilities. Because I think you can cool, if you get onto the free throw line, he could make a mistake. He could like, he's not necessarily going to make both of them. But I think we've seen Giannis close games. Do you know what I mean? We've seen him close games at a decent rate where, you know what, you can be like, fair enough, I trust him.
I think the other problem is, obviously I hope it doesn't happen, but if Giannis gets injured, where do you go?
If Giannis gets injured,
who do you trust?
Even if you have another person, the Bucks season is over. Even if you had LeBron James, the season is over.
When they won their championship, they obviously had Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez, Drew Holiday. That was a supporting cast that worked.
Yeah, they still got Bobby Portis there. But let's say
Giannis went down in that run. Their season is over.
Oh yeah.
But they could have sustained a game or two. They could have made a game or two without him, for sure.
Not in the finals.
Because he was out against against the Hawks.
You missed.
You missed the game.
Let's be so for
real. Yeah, I know.
The
Hawks
had no business.
I know.
Ben Simmons could dunk.
I know.
The timeline changes.
I know. But you know, we have to just, it is what it is. Like, we saw them step up. But I like with them in Miami. You know what I said about Bam? It's looking like it. It's looking like it. It's looking like it. Tyler Hero's not been playing.
And they're still averaging like 140 points a game.
Oh. They're like I've been watching some YouTube videos about like what they've done differently. It's just like pace, like this high speed offense that they're running out there. And they're also they're deepish, I want to say. Yes, no?
I think they're just like a tier 1 Bulls.
Until
So you see what I'm saying about the Bulls, right?
Like, the Miami Heat will make the playoffs, but they could actually make some noise in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The Bulls make the playoffs. They're just.
But that's
They're
just
great
because
anyway.
I think you say that just because of the experience, though. Because the experience and like you have guys that are
No,
trusted.
Because listen, they have Bam.
They have
Bam,
Norman
Bam.
Powell.
They have they have Hero.
Yeah.
Those guys are like Bam is a star.
Okay.
Hero can become a star. I don't know if he's a star right now. Yeah,
They got
I don't know.
champions in the team
Yeah,
as well. Andrew
they've
Wiggins.
got the Bulls have
Norman Powell's also a
nobody.
champion.
I'm not gonna keep going down about the Bulls. It feels like bullying. But
I think it's the whole thing about young and inexperienced or yet to do it versus the have done. I think that's the difference of what we're seeing, because coming into the season, we wouldn't have said, oh, Miami, they're gonna have a 4-1 start. They're gonna look like they're gonna be blowing out teams. They're gonna be scoring 140 points. We wouldn't have said that with no Tyler Hero. We wouldn't have thought that we would like coming into the season. My thought process was, how are they gonna score? Like outside of Norman Powell, how are they gonna score the ball?
did you have them coming into the playoffs?
Coming into the season,
before-
I had them in the playing. I had them as a playing team.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I had them as a playing team. I thought Bam was gonna have a leap out. My thing was gonna be their season success depends on Bam's ability to produce. That was where I was thinking. And right now, it seems like everybody's taking leaps
Do you
and
know what
bounds.
it is?
What?
Do you know why Bam's having such a good year?
Why?
They say like when you have a woman in your life and your mind is right, there's no better feeling. Am I lying? Is that not what they say? You know, like I've seen it even in the NFL.
Okay.
It's slightly off topic, but I've seen it even in the NFL.
Okay.
Who was the quarterback? It's Justin Herbert. He recently got with Madison Beer.
I don't know who
Madison
it
Beer.
is.
He's some. I think she's a singer, right?
Yeah, singer.
I don't know who either.
And
of
he's
those people
playing
are.
really good ball right now.
What team is he on?
The Chargers.
Okay.
There was another quarterback. Oh, it wasn't Burrow.
I get your point.
Josh Allen.
Love is making them play better.
Josh Allen. And he won the MVP. He recently got married. Shout out Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And he won the MVP
Okay.
that same season.
So you've
Like when you have
but Bam was with Asia last year, bro.
really
I thought
through the whole season.
I feel like
through the whole
from
season?
the Olympics.
from the Olympics. Nah,
the Olympics.
I think it was
Yeah,
before,
so
I think it was before the Olympics they were together. I
Well,
feel
we
like
don't
it
know.
was-
We
We don't know.
Yeah,
But
we don't know.
it became public knowledge at the Olympics that there was the
Yeah.
thing. So I don't know. To be honest, I don't think it's that. But in the back of my mind, there's a little bit of like she just won a championship.
No, because remember, what did I say? Basketball is 70% mental. How do you get your mental right? Your personal life needs to be going well. Why are you laughing? I don't understand this. Why are you laughing?
Sorry, go ahead.
Basketball is 70%
I thought you were
mental.
gonna go somewhere else.
Why?
Go ahead.
Like basketball is really 70% mental.
Yeah.
And how do you get your mental right? Your personal life needs to be in order.
Your personal, yeah, for sure.
From your
for sure,
home.
for sure. And last year they also had a chaotic season, like with all stuff going on with Jimmy. They also had like
Yeah,
the locker room
things
was
were
tense.
not right. Yeah,
It's true. So this year everybody's bought in. It makes a difference. It does make a difference. All right, cool. I think those are the only two teams I really wanted to touch on that were like on hot streaks from the East. Cleveland is there. Actually, no, we're gonna get there. Golden State Warriors. Actually, Portland Trailblazers, man. They've been hooping. They're 3-2, but they've been hooping, man.
How many of those games were after Chauncey got exposed?
I think everyone,
Everyone, right?
No, except for the
So
first
what
one.
that
Except for
tells
the first one.
game
What that tells me is the NBA is rigged. And I'll call it out. I'm not scared if they come up to me. I'll call it out.
Okay.
Because
Black Vans are outside right now.
because how on earth are they playing so much better without the Chauncey?
No, they played well with him too.
They played well
Against
but
Minnesota,
they
that game
blew
when
a
they
lot
were-
of games. They blew
Last year they were going-
No, they blew a lot of games last year as well.
Yeah,
But
towards
they-
the end of the year they were making things
They
work,
blew the
bro.
Timberwolves game. Is that not suspicious? They were winning that Timberwolves game every quarter. Fourth quarter comes, all of a sudden they don't know how to play closing basketball.
Well, they're still a young team trying to figure things out.
I say it all the time. There's too much money in gambling for there not to be some fishy business going on behind.
So
the
you think he threw that game?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't care. I know he got arrested for
Something else.
Poker. Something
Yeah.
else. But I strongly believe if you can rig a game in poking, why not rig a game in something that you have a close attachment to?
Nah,
You're
that would
literally
be-
the head coach.
But it's the players are playing on the court. What incentive do they have to not try and win this game, bro?
There's games where he's taken. I think I was reading a report.
He's taking
There was
Anthony
games
Simons
where
off.
he's taken out his best player for extended periods. Is that not fishy?
Guys do that, man. Guys make bad decisions all the time. But I hear you. But they beat they beat
But
the Warriors.
let me
They
ask you, let
They
me
beat the
ask
Lakers.
No,
they
let
beat
me ask
Utah.
you.
Ask me a question.
It's not even on a conspiracy thing.
Okay.
Do you believe that the NBA is rigged in some sort of way?
I think some things are too coincidental.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like the Luka trade, them
Too
getting
coincidental,
Yeah,
right?
that one is too coincidental
Okay.
for sure. Some things can seem a little bit somehow.
We're gonna do the
But I think that's sports.
dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. You know the song. It's like the
I don't know what you're on about, but fair enough.
you don't want to talk about dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, like when there's a conspiracy.
Oh,
A soundtrack, like a
Yeah.
mysterious soundtrack.
Like
dun, dun, dun.
yeah.
That's what you wanted to do.
First of all, you did like the NBC intro.
But do you think it's rigged?
There are like earlier, there are moments where I'm like, this can't be coincidence.
That's covered up weak. That's it.
That's right. We gotta call this thing out, man. We gotta call this thing out.
Yeah,
Adam Silver, we're not scared of you, bro.
the drafting situations in some teams,
Yeah,
get rid of
yeah.
your best player and all of a sudden you're a number one pick.
Yeah, that one there. is
Honestly,
right.
that one is like
That
they
one
did
just
it
blatant.
right in front of your face.
That one is that one
They
is
did it
blatant.
right in front of your face,
That
and they
one
think
is
we're dumb.
But then you can't. But then if you look at the finals, like the two small market teams make it to the finals. But then I guess it could also be rigged for the owners' benefit and other things as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what
Because
I mean?
the owners, I'm as owner of the small market teams. I'm not just gonna sit around being lousy. You know,
I
have
hear
to
you.
appease.
But the one thing that you always like, injuries are a real thing, and injuries you can't predict those.
Okay.
And those change gate. Like that's the one reason I'll be like, you can't really rig these things.
Above all else, do you know what changes games?
What?
Referees.
It's got
Referees. Whether we like it or not, in a game like basketball,
Yeah.
referees will determine anything. It's not an individualistic sport like tennis or golf where you can say like it's really on you whether you win or lose.
But to be fair, the players are also on the refs after some games. So like,
Yeah, like that's the same with a lot of sports, bro.
Like, no, yeah, I believe a lot of other sports are rigged as well.
So football's rigged.
I believe there's certain elements are 100% rigged. 100%.
a lot of refs, they don't.
Bro, Ollie, when you understand how much money is it?
I hear it. There's a lot of money.
There's
I know.
too much money right now, bro.
I hear it. I do hear it.
We're talking about a lot more than a lot of countries' GDP.
That's fair.
100%.
That's fair. It's like I was saying to Elias, it's sad because they already get compensated a lot. Do you know what I mean? For what they do.
Did you see what Michael Porter said?
No, what do you say?
He was on his podcast. He was saying,
His brother got charged for
Yeah.
gambling.
he was saying, if I'm an NBA player, I've got my boys from the hood, and I'm thinking, oh, how can I help them get out? And, you know, they're asking me for help. What's the easiest way to get them out of their situation? I'm an NBA player. Tell them, bet on my under. Go out there, miss a couple shots, fake an injury, like Terry Rozier did. Get out of there. You win your money.
Bro, I don't know if that's this. I hear you.
How many guys are doing this?
But surely there's
That's my question. How many guys are actually doing this?
I don't think we'll ever know, bro. Because you have to also think there's guys that love this game enough. Because that's, in my opinion, if you're going to be gambling on yourself, like even if it's to better your boys, to some degree, you don't respect the game. Like you don't respect the game for what it really is. If that's what you're going to be, if like, because you're essentially desecrating it, bro. You're desecrating what, like the game that you love as a child, you're exploiting it and desecrating it for what? Do you know what I mean? Like it might seem crazy because these guys are from the hood, but surely there's other ways to get them on. Do you know what I mean? Surely there's an investment you can make.
It's not that easy.
Surely there's a
It's
business.
not that easy. When gambling can be done like
It can be, but
Like in an
send
hour.
them to actually. This is changing the podcast to go in one
Yeah,
mad
yeah,
direction.
sorry.
But even like, just give them an opportunity, like, because I think.
they don't want that sometimes. So
yeah.
But then should they do they deserve the help?
Listen,
Truthfully.
those are the brothers you grew up with.
Yeah, but if I'll be real, if you want to be a bum your whole life, I'm not gonna help you. No, I'm not.
That's what you're not.
I'm just saying as an example. Like, even if you're my boy, if you want to be a bum your whole life, I can't just continue to give you handouts. At some point, you got to make a life for yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't see. That's a philosophy. I don't see it that way.
What way do you see
If
it?
that's my brother, I don't care if he's being a bum. I'm gonna stick through.
But I'm gonna pull him up.
Yeah, you can try to, but some people they may never take it until it's too late.
At some point, you have to be like, enough is enough. I pray for you. I bless you. Like, there's love. The love isn't gone, but like, I can't kill myself for you. I can't.
I always kill myself.
That's not true, bro. That's not. I don't believe.
If he's gonna continue being a bum,
Kelvin,
listen, I'm not giving him handouts.
Kelvin,
I'm gonna stick by him.
Kelvin, let's be honest.
100%.
For you, as you're gonna stick by him. You're not gonna give him money. You're not gonna be giving him money.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be doing all
exactly.
that. I'll stick by him.
I'm not saying I'm not sticking by him. I'm saying I'm not feeding him being a bum. I'm not gonna endorse him to be a bum. I'm not gonna let you bet on my under so you can get peas. No, bro. Go and get a job.
I might do that.
You might do that.
Listen, I might do that.
And then you're gonna impact your team. Impact your potential contracts coming up in the future.
If I get caught.
Okay. Then what in the locker room guys will know.
In the locker room, how they know? I'm not gonna tell anybody. Only me and that boy.
Really? when your guys, you don't think you've played sports, bro. You don't think when you're on a football team, for example, and you can see that somebody else has a different agenda other than winning. You don't think you can see that?
Not immediately. You can't see it unless they make it blatantly obvious. Especially a game like basketball, anybody can miss like the next 10 shots.
Have you seen that Terry Rozier highlights where he's like turning over the ball stupidly?
Yeah, but that's the thing. That is part of the game.
Unless you actually bet on that situation or on that sport, you're not watching it paying such a close how did Terry Rozier get caught? People bet on him. They're watching him with anybody. Like, if you've ever placed a bet, or that's all your focus. You're watching that, whether it's a sport or the player.
You're waiting for that to happen. You're
watching that with your eyes, bro, so you can see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
I think it's the same thing. It's the same way that guys say that, like, there's some guys that love this game and some guys that are just talented enough to play it. I think it's the same way that you'll be able to see it. The same thing, bro. And I think I was listening to a podcast and it was like, they were talking about like one of the behind the scenes like workers is like, she knows the guys that actually really love basketball and the guys that are just here for the paycheck, because those are the guys that you see at NBA care events. Those are the guys that you see turn up here in XYZ doing extra, where it's like to them it means more than just, oh, I'm here, and you bro, you can't tell me you don't see it. There's reason guys stick and guys don't stick in the league in general. Like like some of them is talent, some of them is situation cool, but some of them is just really like, nah, your work ethic really isn't it, or something like you don't actually love this thing enough to sacrifice and change your game. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think I wouldn't endorse it. I wouldn't say guys should do that, bro.
But something needs to be done. It's tarnishing the game.
For sure, bro.
That's
for sure. It's messing up. But that's one thing I know in the playoffs, the teams that win, 100%, those guys are not involved in that kind of ish, bro. They're not. I know, like, they just can't be. Because I think to commit yourself to doing that, to get to that point, there can't be no other ulterior motive. And you see it. You see it in the way that they play, at least in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? Those are the guys I think really.
And if they are doing that, they're not going to see many playoff minutes.
No, they're not, bro.
They're not going to see many playoff minutes.
Nah, well, how can you be you're trying to bet on your under
in the playoff?
And you're trying to
mad,
bro. Moving crazy, man. Moving crazy.
Moving mad.
Let's talk about my Orlando Magic, man. Let's talk about these teams that have been underperforming.
Let's start with your Magic, man.
That's what I'm saying. So, do you know what the truth of the matter is about us, yeah? Last year, we were known as a defensive team. We were known as a team that could get stops, we're disruptive, we make change, we make your favourite players uncomfortable. This year, we're making nobody uncomfortable.
Apart from yourselves.
A little bit. Like, we're doing some things here and there. There's flashes of what we used to be, but it's not consistent. Like, we're getting stops in moments and in periods of time, but not consistently. And I think offensively, we're still stagnant. Like, it flows, it clicks, and then stagnant. And I think it's a time thing. I do truthfully think it's going to be a time thing. I think there's enough from what we've seen that Desmond Bain, Franz, and Paolo can all work together. There is. I saw a stat that Paolo is shooting a horrible percentage from the mid-range. A horrible percentage.
But it was like that last season.
Yes.
It was like that.
Yes,
he needs to stop taking that shot. And he
continues to take that shot.
He needs to stop taking that shot. You're not that guy,
people were saying the reason he's taking that shot is because, he hasn't got the spacing. But now we have more shooting. Fran's shooting has gone up. He looks like
what it is?
What?
it's a bad habit, and it's not really much he can do about it. The reason why he keeps taking that shot is because he doesn't have an explosive first step. That's one thing I've noticed about Paolo. He doesn't really have an explosive first step. How'd you get to the basket? You kind of need to be explosive in some sort of way.
But he can bully guys, bro.
He can bully guys, yes, but again, defenses can get set up for that.
So you think the reason because he's not explosive,
Because he doesn't have an explosive
he
first step.
he also uses results to like
he's resorting
pivoting
to
and
bad habits.
fading away.
Let me,
Fair.
So
I hear it, but I don't think it's solely on him. To be honest with you, I know 5 games is a lot, but I expect our record to be a lot better than where it is right now. I think we've been in some games and we've just thrown some games away. Like the game that we had against the Pistons, because we're kind of like we should be a step ahead of where the Pistons are. Do you know what I mean? And like they even playing with no Jaden Ivey, but the way that Cade has them working, the way that Tobias Harris, is almost as if like they were looking at they're a step ahead of us, like knowing how to close the game, knowing how to pace it out, like just dictating the flow. I was just like, rah, is this where we're at? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I think I'm gonna give us time. I'm not happy. I'll be honest. I'm not happy. I thought I was very excited looking this year. I thought we were like a lot of, as I said a lot of guys had us predicted to be third right now. It is still early, and I have a lot of faith that we're still gonna do great things. But we need to. I think our identity is defense. Let's get back to just stopping guys. Offense will come. That's what I say about.
Is any of that on the coach?
I think he's adjusting too. I think we didn't lose much, but like Cole Anthony was a very vocal guy, or energy guy that brought a lot to the team in terms of like just energy and motivation and like leading that second unit when he came in. Jalen Suggs is now coming off the bench. We have Tyus Jones starting games as well, and like Tyus and Desmond Bane are not necessarily known as defenders really. So there's a way in which we've kind of lost some bits and pieces. Though we still have like, in terms of, we're also a very deep team. Like we have a lot of able-bodied guys that can do it. So I'm not too sure just yet what it is. I do think I don't know if we need Tyus to start. I think Tyus can come off the bench, personally, and maybe Suggs will start. But I still have full faith in my coach. I think it is still too early to say. Yeah, that's my thoughts. I don't know. But what do you think about your team with the Pelicans? You giving up on them?
100% I've given up on them. Why is that funny, Banks? Listen, at some point you have to, it's insanity, like they say. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result.
Because Zion's healthy, bro.
Zion's healthy, but the window is now closed. That team is not the same team as when you had Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum.
What do you think that team is? Don't you think this team is better constructed than that team was?
No. This current team? No. In
Really?
what way is it better constructed?
I think you have more spacing.
I'd say
More spacing?
Yeah.
How?
I think you have no Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram was also a mid-range dominant kind of guy. Yes, he can shoot the free. I think him and Zion's games, I never really saw how they fit perfectly with one another, but I know they could work side by side. CJ, I think CJ gives you the veteran leadership. And like, you didn't like CJ much in general. But I think CJ was a steady hand that like you could actually rely on and trust, because he's been in big games. He's been like, so in terms of losing him for Jordan Poole, it's not great, but Jordan Poole, he has things to prove himself. He has a reason to prove himself, which I think would have been enough. And then I think Herb Jones and Trey Murphy, they should have been continuing to take steps.
Trey Murphy, I think if he doesn't change it soon, I think right now he's getting exposed.
For what exactly?
He's been awful as a second option. Because now he's not a bench player anymore. He's starting consistently.
Yeah.
He has so many set plays that are catered for him. We giving the ball to you is now, what can you do with it? And not everybody in the NBA is catered to
be a
play
second
like
option.
that.
It's true. Not everyone is.
And right now, whether I like it or not, he's getting exposed.
Fair. We saw the same with Mikal Bridges. We saw the same. Like, some guys, you give them the ball and it's not.
And do you know what?
Not meant to stick.
I was reading it and I wanted to cry, man.
What were you reading?
Bro, we traded away our first pick, our first round.
Oh,
For next round, yeah. For next year, yeah.
And we had the Pacers pick as
right
well.
now you'd be 1 and 2 in the mock draft.
Oh my! I could cry.
The Pacers are gonna get better, bro.
I could cry, bro.
The Pacers are
They're
gonna
going
get.
to still be in the lottery though.
They don't have any picks this season.
The Pacers are gonna come up.
0 picks this season.
Bro, you can trade Zion,
you're
bro.
starting off on a right now. The Pelicans, I love them, but how they play in the NBA also affects my passion for the NBA. And right now they're terrible.
Yeah.
So my energy levels for the NBA is like, no, we lost again. Oh, okay.
I know it's low.
I'm
It's
just going
low.
with the flow.
But bro, that's
And that's with Zion. I'm never trusting him again.
really
Right now, it's just like a ticking time bomb for me.
About
when
what?
is he gonna get injured? Whether I like it or not, it is a ticking time bomb. It's
Really?
going tick, tick every game, tick.
So you don't have any hope of when DeJounte Murray comes back?
For what? This team is finished for this season, man. This team is cooked.
5 games in,
This team is
Called
cooked.
it quits.
they're cooked.
I'm calling it quits. I'm calling it quits.
Dang,
I'm done with these guys.
He
dang.
said, see you
They'll
next
always be my team, but this crop of players, we need to rebuild.
Fair enough.
And we need to trade Zion and rebuild properly. I just can't believe these guys don't have a... Oh,
I mean,
my...
you trade Zion this season, you can get some picks back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. But then even, yeah, but I don't know.
If you trade Zion, surely that's just full
But
reset.
the only positive is I like how Fears is looking. Jeremiah Fears. I like how Jeremiah Fears is looking.
Yeah.
So if
His
he keeps
rookie
playing
class is
like
good,
this,
bro.
rebuild with him as the core. I don't even care anymore, man.
With him as the core.
These guys are pissing me off.
Well, but last year you were so high on like, not even you were so high. Like, let me not say you were high, but you were high on the pieces you had.
Bro, we had Brandon Ingram. We had DeJounte.
Yeah, you believed in Herb.
Bro.
You believed in. So you think Trey Murphy should more be
Last
free and D?
season, I was so happy with what we had. We had legitimately, you could call it like 4 all-star level players. DeJounte, Brandon Ingram, Zion, and I believe Trey, like how Trey was playing. Bro, Trey was
I know Trey was.
20 last
I know Trey was balling.
Trey was averaging damn near 20 last
Trey
year.
was balling.
So like, that is like 4 all-star
I
caliber
thought he was going to say
players,
CJ.
bro.
That's why I did the face. But that's,
CJ?
Yeah.
I'll never say that guy in my life. That guy will never make an all-star game.
Okay, continue.
But last season really was the window. I just wish Zion could have stayed healthy. Herb could have stayed healthy. Brandon Ingram could have stayed healthy. But right now, it's really sad times for the Pelicans, man.
It is, man. It is. I guess we'll leave it there for teams that are underperforming. I wanted to ask you guys a question of, do you guys think guys can still evolve 10 years deep into the league? Do you think players can still evolve?
It depends on what your...
Reason I ask is Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, but that wasn't 10 years into the season. He got his free ball maybe 3 seasons ago? 4 seasons ago?
Yeah,
When did he get his free ball? Like 3-4
But even the way that he plays compared to when he was in Orlando,
Now you have to just guard him though, like proper. You can't just sleep on him on the free.
Yeah,
point
you
line.
can. But it has gotten better. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you want to put in the time and the effort, you will get better at that craft.
because I think we've seen, like I was thinking about guys that have changed their games, like Brook Lopez also changed his game a lot.
Yeah.
Probably even Al Horford as well changed his game from when he was in Atlanta. So there are guys that have done it. I don't think
Even I was watching again. I don't know. A bunch of these basketball pod shorts come up on my YouTube now. I was watching KCP talk about when he first came into. He wasn't a shooter, you know. He wasn't. He really had to work. Like coming out of college, he was not a shooter. So, and what do we know KCP as for?
Yeah, that's true.
Outright shooter. So, a lot of guys have really
They changed their game.
changed their game from when they were young. It's like,
Yeah, I think if you're in the league for a while, at like 2015, if you didn't try to get at the times,
It was a curtains for
they're not
you.
even here anymore. But they were slowly just getting
Phased
cut.
out. Yeah. No, it's true. It's true because I think it's because sometimes I think there's a thing of like we wait until like 3-4 years in. At that point, you are what you are, and like there's no hope for you. But I think a situation does help as well. Like changing teams does help. Like gives you a new lease on life and like an opportunity to like, okay, cool. Let me look in. Like I think if Aaron Gordon never moved to the Denver Nuggets, there would have been no reason for him to have to adapt his game to this way.
I think also him playing with Jokic does help a lot.
For sure. I'm thinking Jokic has probably opened up his brain in the capacity of like, right, I can do incredible things and like, because he's he's an above average athlete, like for an NBA player in general. Like his level of athleticism is off the scale, and like for him to now have a legitimate, like his mid range game, like his back to the basket game has always been good. So then now to have the free ball as well, I think, and then also I think defensively also he shows that he could step up. Like that's in all facets of his game. I feel like he's completely transformed. So that was a graphic I was looking at. Like he's completely just reshaped his game. But yeah, that was my final question for it today. You guys looking forward to anything coming into this next? Looking forward to anything coming up this season? Any matchup? Yeah, I saw the adverts dropped. It wasn't as flashy as previous seasons. It was just chasing the desert. Yeah. It wasn't as entertaining as it moving around the hotel, to be honest with you. But it is the way it is. The groups have been released.
We're in a bloodbath.
We're in a bloodbath. I'm not even speaking English well.
Yeah, we got like Nuggets, Spurs. I think maybe OKC as well.
I think this will be a test. This will be a test to see if you guys are legit. Because you guys have been looking good.
We don't need to win this to prove we're legit. Only one team can make it out of the group.
Oh no! I don't mean the NBA Cup. I mean like, I thought you meant like you had a list of games coming up. Fair. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's where we'll call it for today, man. It's been a good time. Kelvin, welcome back, man. It's nice to see you. Make your first appearance of the season.
Back. But I wish I could have come back with the Pelicans as undefeated.
maybe in another life, bro. Maybe in another life. But guys, don't let your boys be bums. That's what we learned. Don't let your boys be bums. Yep. Don't continue to give them handouts when they don't want to better their own lives.
So you're gonna really end the episode on that?
Why not?
This feels like a shot. Alright, for all the bums out there, don't worry. You can make it back through life. Don't listen to this guy.
What the
hell are you saying? What are you saying? Like, this guy's really calling out bums. There's a lot of bums that are trying to make their way through this stage.
That's not a bum.
Everybody has a bum stage.
No, but that's not a...
Everybody has a bum stage.
You're not...
Am I lying? Have you had a bum stage?
You're not a bum if you're still...
You're going to do that.
You're not a bum if you're still working at becoming something. You're not a bum at that. You're a bum once you've accepted that this is just what you are. And you're staying there. That's a bum.
No.
Anyway, we've been in the hoop, man. Catch you guys later. Peace.
In there. What the hell is this guy saying, bro? What the hell is this guy?
You're only a bum when you accepted that.
No.
That's it, bro.
You're a bum, like, let's say you lost your job.
You're not a bum.